Okay, we should be hot. We should be hot. Hot and ready. Like those pizzas, I guess, at Little Caesars.
I, I go to Little Caesars for
The breadsticks?
the breadsticks.
Yeah. I hear you. I have peeps that love the breadsticks. I get it. But hey man, you can't beat $5 pizzas, man. The whole box. Now they're like what,
Yep.
like $6 or $7 or something? That's ridiculous.
I hear us.
You hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Let me double check. Alright, I heard us too.
I'm not dying if you want.
Hmm.
I'm just mentally unstable.
Mentally unstable, man. We're gonna have unhinged Zawa here in a minute. Alright, let me go ahead and post it.
Yeah. Since we're still on the waiting. Today's Pokemon, or today's stream Pokemon, whatever you call it, is Wilmer.
Oh, nice. You know what's
Next time will be Wailord. Still don't know how that thing is super ass light, but it's so fucking huge.
Yeah. For some reason, every time I get a Wailord, I always nickname it Moses. Even though even though Noah would be like it would make way more sense because, you know, Noah's Ark. But for some reason, I always nickname them Moses. Along with like other Pokemon nicknames, I always like stick on to like certain Pokemon. Luxray will always be Ray, and then Leafeon will always be Eiley, and stuff like that.
Lucario and Incineroar will always be furry bait.
Furry bait. Different two sides of the same coin, basically. Furry coin, that is. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me do that over here instead. Oh, did you do the Akuma event for Monster Hunter?
Yep.
Okay.
That was it.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, is this it? Okay, bye.
Yeah, it was really short. Granted, I haven't gotten Blanca-chan, but that's easy. It's like 2 tickets or something.
2 tickets, but it's also the fucking I don't know. This time around, the collab for Street Fighter is questionable.
Yeah.
Because you have to buy them individually. I will repeat it when we get back to that section.
Oh yeah.
So why do you have to buy it individually when like World there was a bundle?
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's just Capcom being Capcom.
Yeah.
Soaking the money.
Milking, yeah, try to milk the fan base and such.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're milking their own company. It's like that's not how it works.
Yeah.
But okay.
They can milk their franchise, but not themselves.
I mean, they can milk themselves in other ways, but we're not gonna talk
We're
about that.
not,
We're
yeah,
not an 18
we're
plus.
yeah, not gonna
We're
go
not an 18 plus.
there.
Actually, no, we technically are because we swear.
Hmm.
Damn. Shit. I mean, shit.
Hmm.
Damn it.
All right. Are you ready?
You know, and let me just stick another like Q-tip of Vicks up my nose again.
Oh Lord.
Yes, everyone, it's allergy season, so take care of yourself. Get lots of rest, drink, and all that.
All right. Well,
All right, I'm just lathering up with Vicks.
lathering up, lather up, everyone, because we do have stuff to talk about for this hype edition of the Hypecast. This is 320. Um, now we're in the 20s, I guess you could say, for the 300. Okay, so with yours truly, as always, Sean, aka Hawk525. This is our first time doing it on the YouTubes live, and so it shouldn't be too different. But you know, in terms of like the annoyance and like the inconveniences at times, it's a little different because of how YouTube works when you're streaming. It's so annoying because let's say like your internet cuts out and then like your stream goes down and you go come back, you have a different link now, so that means you have to put it on your social media again. Be like, oh, I got a new link now. You know, very
One step forward and 5 steps backwards.
yeah, very annoying. I don't know why they do that system. But you know, it's something we'd rather do for now because Twitch is Twitch, unfortunately, and we've already talked about it before, or at least I've already said it, you know, like from a moral standpoint, definitely, but just from a more practical standpoint also, just doesn't work out. So I feel it would just make sense to have it here. I think what we're gonna do also, and it's what's really convenient, is that you know the VOD is just gonna be on YouTube, so I don't have to upload it anymore in a sense, unless I'm gonna grab clips from each episode or something, then whatever. But other than that, it will be convenient. I think what we'll do in due time is actually incorporate the theme songs or whatever, some sort of music into our opening and ending to make it more like, you know, like an official podcast show of sorts live rather than having to edit them in post. That way, I don't really have to absolutely, you know, edit the, you know, take the time to export, upload, and do all the doohickey shit. Yeah. I will still make the thumbnail that for sure sometime after the show or after the VOD is up or whatever. But yeah, yeah, I think it will work out a lot better in the long run. I think when it comes to those parts, particularly. So, um, other than that, that's pretty much it on those parts. So, other than the allergies though, how you been? What's anything going on in your life?
Uh, Not particularly. I mean, we'll talk about it in the frontline news. It more deals with, you know, playing cards. Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
playing cards, yeah.
Cards that we both, you know, dabble in. You are in the Pokemon realm. I'm in the Magic the Gathering realm.
Yeah.
Let's just say shit went down sideways.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but overall, pretty good.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say when you were bringing up like what you might call, you still making the thumbnails. I still don't know why you listened to me when you made this thumbnail 8 years ago about Breath of the Wild.
What was it basically exactly? Do you remember?
I have it right in my face. So I'm gonna take a screenshot because it's more of I want everyone to just see your reaction, but then also hear your reaction of, yeah, how did this go? Go past the censors, sir.
Let me see. Where did you put it?
Uh, I'm sliding it in your DMs.
Okay, okay. Where is it? Oh,
Like directly.
I remember now. I remember. Yes.
And
Yes.
hey,
Yes.
to know how badly did you have to scrub your computer after finding that image?
Oh, I think I just what you call? I was able to just copy and paste it straight from the web, so I didn't actually like download it.
But still, your
Oh, the like the
your browser
hist
must have
yeah,
been like,
browser. Yeah, I already scrubbed it after. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, he scrubbed it because let's just say the picture of Kaz, I have it in my tax returns because it's
Yeah.
done really well.
Yeah, done
He
very
cropped
well.
really well,
Very well.
but still, I'm like, bro, your browser must have been like, what are you doing? Wait, what are you doing? No,
Yeah,
you don't like this. You don't like this.
the browser wanted to the browser wanted to bleach their eyes after seeing it for the first time. Oh, hey Destiny, what's up? Hello. Yes, we are in the buildings, Destiny.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we were just talking about old ass thumbnails that I used to put quite a bit of time because yeah, I wasn't as busy, so I was able to like
yeah.
just go at it, man. Yeah, you can see Zelda's booty butt cheeks, and then fucking the man.
I don't know if you
We're
noticed there was a mayonnaise all over Kaz. That's the part I'm like,
oh yeah, that's totally
he chose
mayonnaise.
that picture. I was like, he chose that picture, everybody.
Totally mayonnaise. Absolutely.
Let's see. See, now I want takoyaki
Oh my
with the
god.
Japanese mayonnaise.
That oh my god. You had to bring it up like that. You want
Yeah,
Japanese mayonnaise on your balls?
yeah. The octopus balls. I can
You
fit
want
like 5 of them in my mouth.
oh what five?
I'm sorry. How much can you fit? Please enlighten me.
Well, I was expecting an even number because you know I was just expecting
I,
an even number for some reason.
I mean, if you want to go fucking even number, which I do want. I should buy some tomorrow. Boba tea,
Oh, boba.
tapioca.
Hmm.
Let's just say half of those black balls can fit in my mouth.
Oh, oh man.
Welcome to horny hour.
I was about to say we were pretty unhinged back then, but I feel like we're still we have that sort of energy even now as we're hitting our mid 30s. Man, no,
That's what
I used to be bad though. I used to be pretty bad in the 20s, man. Looking back on it, I'm like, dude, I felt very unhinged. Todd found a clip like I've forgotten like from in
it was scrubbed from your memories.
yeah, like it was during Battlefront 2 and I hated the game so bad because of how they were doing the characters and I'm like,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, so I was like this game sucks like so loud, dude. I was so loud. Like actual genuine anger.
it's a good thing I didn't play Battlefront 2. I enjoyed the first one
The
they
first
made.
one was
Holy
good.
crap,
The first one
that
was
was
fun.
good.
I mean, it had its rough edges, but it was fun.
Yeah, yeah. Like my most cherished memory of playing the first Battlefront, it was on Hoth. Me and my
Uh-huh.
friend were on the Empire. Empire side,
Mm-hmm.
we we didn't fucking fight. We were just looking for the icons to transform into either Vader
Oh,
or anyone
the
from
hero
the
coins
Empire.
or whatever you call them, like the power ups. Yeah, that was so
Yeah.
weird, but that, I mean, hey, I guess that's works.
I mean, I always chose the Emperor, and if you were in the call with me and my friends, all you heard was "Follow Grandpa will show you the way. The way. I'm
No.
your little boy."
Oh
It's
no.
like, he's
Oh
like, "Please don't say
no.
that." I was like, "But the little boy over
That
there,
was
he wants a
yeah.
little lightning."
Yeah. Yeah, that was during when like we were super active in Max's chat. So like we were having like just all kinds of fun in the what do you call it when we're
Oh,
hopping into
in
the
the
lobby in the
chat.
chat and the lobby. So
Yeah.
yeah. Like
I mean,
I remember I was Luke
yeah.
and I was like killing everyone on Max's team, like whatever. And then
Oh, I
eventually,
remember 'cause he legit was like screaming like, "Can someone kill Hawk?" I was like,
yeah, someone kill, yeah.
and I think I did kill you by kamikazing a TIE
I
fighter into
think
you.
so. I think I recall something like that happening. It was
And
so
Max was like,
funny.
"Thank you." I was like,
Yeah,
I was like, "You're welcome," but we still lost. But you're welcome.
yeah. No, those were good times,
Yeah.
man. Those are good times.
Good time.
Oh my god.
And it's also so funny,
Mhm.
like being Max's mods. Yeah, it's like a badge of honor. But back then, it was like, holy crap, I'm one of his mods.
Yeah,
I have power.
yeah.
And but for me nowadays, it's like I go into chat and chat just moves too fast now.
Oh
Like just as
yeah.
because
I can't do
I'm
it.
old.
I can't do it anymore.
So thank you to like Leon and View and everyone else that does the sniping. I'm just there going like,
I don't know how they
this is
do
nice.
it. I just don't have it in me anymore to just like put my eyes on there because I'm like super busy with my own hobbies too, and like work
Yeah.
gets me all tired up and shit. So, and I'm, I guess I'm old or older, so there is that as well. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it,
Yeah,
man.
don't remind me of our age. We're pretty much the same age.
I'm telling you, yeah,
And
we're not we're
you're
hitting.
like few months older than me.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I mean, by a whole whopping 9, but yeah, like.
thanks.
But but you're still like you're gonna be right there too. You're gonna
Yep.
you're gonna hit that mid 30 man, and you're just gonna be like, oh my god.
Hit that mid-30s, still
Mm-hmm.
having weird ass hobbies,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
which I should. And it's a good thing. Like, sorry, those sidetrack.
yeah. Go ahead.
I am getting my grandfather more aware that some of his shit in this household I ain't keeping. So I'm like, hey, Grams, we gotta start throwing, like, either throwing away or give away some of your shit because I ain't going to fucking keep it.
Yeah,
And then
understandable though,
so
because
we got
it's
like,
hard to let go of some
yeah.
things. Yeah.
So I told him like with his fishing rods, I
Ah.
told him like I have coworkers that are active, fishers. They would buy it from him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
said, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay." And then I found that he forgot that we had, but I remember because I was like, because as a child those things were cool. It was those
Mm-hmm.
Japanese fishermen glass orbs, the floaters.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we have three of them, small, medium,
Mm-hmm.
large.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at me. He's like, "Are you gonna sell those?" I was like, "Fuck no,"
Mm-hmm.
because I think the big one goes around for like 1,000 something if it's real. And
Oh
yes,
wow.
the three that we have are real. And I was like, "No, I'm keeping these." So I can brag to like my fisherman coworkers, going like, "Do you have these? No, you don't."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fishing, man. I used to fish a lot too with my dad when I was like a little kid. So I
Oh
definitely,
yeah.
Yeah, a little wee lad. Yeah, so I do understand the that appeal to fishing and the
Yeah,
feeling when you
fishing is
catch. Yeah.
like. Were you more of a shore fisher, or did you go on boats?
I did a little bit of both, but I did more of the shore stuff. Um,
Mm.
out by the ocean. So yeah.
Yeah, I was a shore fisher. Then when my uncle still had his boat, yeah, I did a lot of kind of deep sea fishing, and that's how I
Mm.
learned how to swim. Little
Oh.
small tidbit of growing up here in Hawaii, you don't go to like swimming classes or whatnot. Nope, you're just thrown into the water and you just hear your parents going like, "Okay, survive."
Mm-hmm.
So just
Literally,
imagine a five
literally
year
thrown into the
old in the
yeah.
middle,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, in the middle of the ocean, and they just toss me off the boat.
Oh my god.
You like learn how to swim? Yeah, there you go.
Did you even have those like little floaties or whatever on your arms?
No, no. It's growing up in Hawaii, uh we weren't safe.
Yeah.
We learned everything by like trial and error.
Trial and error,
Wow, what is this
trial by fire, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. What is this warm glowy thing? Ah, very good. That's fire.
No.
You want to touch it again?
Mm.
No. Very good.
Fire indeed hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing in the streets. Oh, go play in the road. See what happens.
Mm.
And then
Yeah.
the most famous one. If you're not in the house by the time that street light is on,
Mm-hmm.
you get an ass whooping.
Yeah. Good
Love
old
those.
tough love, right? Good old tough love.
Tough love. Hearing your name called, like hearing your full name called.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you're at a party, at a funeral, or at the mall, everyone just shuts the hell up and looks at your general direction,
Yeah.
which is more funny because my full name is long, so it's like
Oh, yeah.
it's like oh god, what did he do?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Water.
a lot of memories, lot of things to look back on, but we definitely have stuff to talk
Memories,
about. Mhm. Yeah.
unhinging.
Yeah, the unhingedness, yeah, was definitely a thing in our 20s. I said some like things I'm like, damn man, shit. Fuck. Especially whenever Todd and the others like bring it up, I'm like, god damn man, fuck.
And that's the thing too with friends. Like you would forget shit, and they somehow like catalog
Mm-hmm.
everything that you fucking did, and you're like, I did what?
Yeah.
When was this?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have that? That memory stored.
Like how do you it's like how do you remember that? God damn, man. It's just weird, man, because it's like you're the one who did it, but and yeah, you're the one who forgets, and then everyone else like remembers it like the back of their hand. It's weird. Weird how that works.
Yep.
Well, anywho, sorry
Yeah.
about that. We're just reminiscing on the past memories, but we can definitely talk about stuff in fighting games. There's stuff in the front line, and also more Zenless. I did want to bring up some Zenless stuff, and also development for One Piece Season 2 on the Netflix. We definitely have to talk about that at some point in this episode. Yes, so we'll get to that.
Big boy.
Yes, our boy, the doc is in. The doctor is in. Let's just say.
Dog is in. I was like, I don't think he's a dog.
Hey, that's what people call him in the show, right? Like, a raccoon dog, when it's like localized. But yeah, anyway, we'll get to it. So let's go ahead and start the fighting game news as always. Let me bring up the soundboard. Hold on. Here we go.
This battle is about to explode.
Alrighty, exploding indeed, because Fakurham was finally I believe, revealed gameplay wise. So
Reveal.
yeah, let's go ahead and play it in YouTube's, just because.
Fuck your mom.
Yes.
Which coincidentally, his trailer came out kind of like on the week of Mothers.
Yes, Mother's Day. Yes.
So
And-
it's more of on that meme where you're like, you're not beating the allegations, are you? With
Yeah.
his name.
Indeed, indeed.
Get ready for the next battle.
Welcome back, announcer.
Yep.
Section 8. New challenger.
ข้าจะสังหารเป้าหมายเพื่อความอยู่รอดของลูกเมีย
So I didn't even know this, but apparently he fights for his family. So because his family is being held hostage by some mercenary group.
Yeah, God would be happy. You would home and be a family man.
Yes.
But why is he giving up on my husband though?
Yeah, he's beating the shit out of your husband, and now of course
弱者どもに従って
Kazuya.
Her father of the year.
Yep. Yes, big man hits hard. Although he's not as big as like they make him out to be from the trailer. It's kind of
Yeah,
always disappointing.
ข้าต้องทำเพื่อลูก
I mean, that's the funny stuff too. Is like,
นรกก่อนท
you know, it's like that meme of like why, you know, he's too damn big. It's like, no, not big enough.
Yeah.
ำแหลกซะเถอะนะ
So I guess he has like some special intro thing with Brian, or that might be from the story, but yeah. And then boosh.
And swagger walk.
Yeah, right. Yeah, his heat rush looks pretty cool though, admittedly.
Ping pong pink. Ping, ping,
Yep.
pong.
You get that Muay Thai.
I wonder if his combo string is it
แหลกลานด้วย
like, do you dial it in or do you wait? Do you have?
Oh,
a small
I mean, I
pause?
think like just like in Tekken combos typically are all pretty straightforward. You don't dial it in, you know. It's like based off of what you see, basically. Yeah, so yes, he's coming out July 7th, and then official release will be July 10th. And then we have a couple more things to look at. One is the costume, I guess. Yeah, it's that one, and that's just basic one. So you think that was it, right? But then
Yeah.
there's a little more to the end, which everyone knows by now, but yeah. Oh
Steady number
shit! Yeah, look at that. Armor King, baby. He looks sick. I like that. He looks really cool.
Hurry up, furry artist! I need to see him and King
Mm-hmm.
grappling each other.
So yep, that's what it looks like for now. Then you know, you got Anna, Fakurham now. Armor King is next, and then
You know, like how people were trying to figure out because it was like color coordinated, right, to
Mhm,
the
mhm.
character.
mhm.
For the life of me, I wouldn't put purple with King. I thought it would be a Marduk.
Yeah, Murdoch or yeah, like somebody else. Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think
I-
although oddly enough, previously when Armor King was revealed in 7, he did have like this purple thing as well going on. So I don't know, maybe it's just something about the devs and Armor King kind of like, oh yeah, let's stick him with purple for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but that's how it works, I guess. But
Yeah,
you know,
that's
mhm.
his color.
that's the color they're gonna stick him with. So yeah, but I like his I like the changes, right?
Yeah.
To his armor, essentially.
I mean, he still has the pointy shoes.
Yes, the pointy shoes. Oops, let me mute that. Yeah. The fur, they still stuck with the fur, but they put more fur on him. And then, in fact, they put like a red tinge on it. So it's kind of cool. Breathes fire now. And then, yeah, I like the face. The face is really cool.
See, that's a face that I would kiss.
All right, man.
Well,
Which one? Which king, man? Armor King or or King?
KOF King.
KOF King. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a good answer. That's actually a good answer because I like KOF. I like KOF's King. She's
She, like, if I owned a bar or anything, it's like I would hire her. It's like, like, what can you do? Oh, you want to be, like the bouncer? Here, go right ahead. I give you full permission to kick people's ass if they being stupid.
Right.
But if I had to choose between King or Armor King, I guess it'll have to be King because less work to take off.
Oh yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I mean, I could be the dumbass and going like, no, the armor stays on.
The armor stays on. Oh man.
Ow. It's like,
Ow.
all you hear is clanking, and it's like, what is that? Just leave him alone.
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting incorporation of the gold, though. I wonder why they stuck gold onto him. You got gold chains, got the gold under glove colors, and like the armor pieces have some gold on them. His symbol or whatever his mark has some gold on it too.
Lining.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. This is back for us, for Hawk and I, because we used to watch wrestling.
Yes.
Who are the two brothers
Like,
that had the spiky
Animal and Hawk. I forgot the duo's names, but I forget. I always remember their names.
Yeah.
It was Animal and Hawk. Funny enough. But yeah, I always forget like the actual duo name. You're right. It's a little hard to.
Warriors. Holy shit.
Was it just Warriors? Road Warriors?
The Road Warriors. Yeah, the Road Warriors. Oh
That's right. That's what it was.
And that's what his armor reminds me of. So I wonder if you can like color,
Oh
color
yeah,
change
yeah.
it.
I'm sure you can. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can see. Oh yeah, look at his like the side cape thing too. It's like he's got armor, on the name armor on each letter or thing or whatever. And then the shoes, yeah.
In actual spec of Armor King's outfit, that thing must fucking weigh a ton.
Oh yeah, for sure. He fights with it too. It's not like they take it off in like actual wrestling. He puts that shit. He keeps that shit on, which I can respect because I do like when characters keep their armor on or their capes. Like when Piccolo like always has that thing on. Like I always want him to keep it on as long as he can before he has to take it off.
Yep.
Because he looks so sick.
And that's why again, like, I'm sorry for Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, you have your Gokus, Gohan, and stuff.
Yeah.
No, my favorite character since fucking Dragon Ball, even though that wasn't him back then, it was
that was
King
Piccolo
Piccolo.
King Piccolo, and there's Piccolo Jr. So
Junior. So it's always been Piccolo.
yes, that is very
Even when he combined with
Kami.
Kami.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, we're fucking old if we say that. If we're going straight back to Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Dragon Ball, man. That was the masterpiece from back when.
I mean, it was a good introduction to a lot of people for anime.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was essentially that for me, pretty much. Besides like Doraemon and like a couple other things.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have your Sailor Moon, Doraemon. I grew up with, well, my very first anime was Samurai Pizza Cats. Then it was like everything else
Samurai,
that
yeah,
fell after.
that's really funny.
Which again, that was technically my first Tatsunoko show.
Oh, okay. The other one
I think,
I would say also is one of my first ones too is Shinchan or officially called Crayon Shinchan, and it's such a
Yeah.
different show. Like the dub is completely different from the
what?
Japanese
Yeah.
yeah
Yep.
iteration because a lot of jokes is very in Japan kind of like it's Japanese they are essential Japanese jokes. So if you were to dub it, it would fly
wouldn't make sense.
completely. Yeah, it would not
Yeah.
make sense. It would completely fly over all, like pretty much everyone else's heads.
Would
There's-
you say that for an anime, did you or have you heard or watched the Moomins?
The Moomins.
They're like these weird ass looking white. They look like hippos to me.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. When you say hippos, yeah,
Hippos.
white.
Yeah.
The white hippos, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I do recall, but I actually never sat down and
Watched
watched. Yeah, I've always seen them, but I never really sat. Yeah,
It's funny because with the Moomins, it was very big in Hawaii, like for like the late '80s to early '90s.
mm-hmm.
Because when it got dubbed, and I think it was only specialized dub for Hawaii because the one that sang the intro, and it wasn't like the same intro as the Japanese, but the one that sang the intro was
Mhm.
one of our own Hawaiian singers, and she sang the intro for it. And I'm like, Jesus Christ!
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
so
also
like,
okay. What?
I was like, so if you went to one of her concerts back in the day, like she would sing the intro,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, wow, I bet you some of these people don't even know what the fuck the Moomins are.
Right.
But back to Fakuram, he looks
Yes.
fun. He does have that what's it called? The flex. Like I'm big. It looks like a parry, right?
I think so. Let me see. He does still have that. He still has like that red stuff. I think. Yeah, when he's like glowy like that.
Yeah, I
It-
think that's supposed to enhance his hits.
Yeah, and then like, yeah, apparently like there's lore that he got struck by lightning at some point, so that's why he has like those veins and whatever. So it's like from the lightning that when he got struck.
Nah, yeah, I think it was during his Brian fight. He
Yeah,
did the little flex.
yeah. I think he has like fake outs and like stance cancels and changes, which is why he can. Yeah, you can see him do that, and he has the swagger walk. Oh,
So try rewind just a bit when he kicks Brian in the head. Okay, yeah, just leave it here.
yeah.
Right there, the glass breaking. I was like,
Mhm.
all right, Whitebeard is coming from his grave to go like, hey, can you guys stop stealing my shit?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you're right. That does really look like Whitebeard's powers.
Well, it's not his powers anymore. It's
Well,
spoilers.
hey,
Spoiler.
yeah. We're talking about the OG, not the thief, all right?
I mean, we could say the same with Sabo.
Yes. Of course. Yeah, absolutely.
But Sabo does it, honorably.
Yeah, honorably and tastefully. Yes.
Yeah, because he's doing it for his brother.
Yes.
So his will lives on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his rage art though. His rage art is actually really cool. I like the simplicity, but also like that. Look at that, boom. Leaves that like big ass fucking crater from his kick. And damn, man, he's fucking brutal. I think that's supposed to be his outro when he wins his fights. It's like, damn, man. Kicks people to his like pod.
I know, it's like I kind of want to see him do it to like, I don't know, to a girl character. It's like, is he gonna be like gentle to them, or he's just gonna be like, fuck this,
No,
bye.
like yeah, like equality, man.
These hands and legs are rated E
Really?
for everyone.
Yes, yes. Uh,
Now I'm gonna see something controversial because a lot of people
Ruh-roh.
are kind of on the same boat.
Yes.
I'm glad there's a representation for the culture and stuff.
Yes.
But my Bruce back? Just saying.
Yes. Bruce, yeah, well, Bruce has an Americanized version of Muay Thai, so it's more like like kickboxing than Muay Thai. So now we have Fakurham to represent the really traditional style,
Yes.
side of Muay Thai. Well, yes, that is nice to represent that and all. I think they could have done it a little better. I don't know. Because they did kind of take the very typical route for this one with this character where, yes, he's big and mean looking, all that stuff, but he's like fighting for his family. He's forced to fight. He's like a weapon. It's been done before-ish,
Yeah.
It's not completely, it's nothing
I
new.
fight for my I fight for my friends.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, okay, Ike.
Yeah. And I'm sure, yeah, and sure, like, yeah, the Thai representation is nice and all, but
Yeah.
there's a reason why the dislikes and all that stuff was pretty strong at the initial start.
At the initial start, and
Yeah,
you can also tell, like, if you watched any of the reactions when his stuff was revealed, even at the tournament, yeah, there was cheers, like a good amount of cheers.
yeah,
But sadly, once Armor King came out, that's when you hear everyone screaming their asses off.
yeah. The crowd was mild in comparison to Armor King.
Like, I don't know if I have it, but I think it was James Chen, right? And two others, like they had their reaction when Armor King came out or was revealed, and they're like all flipping out.
Yeah,
And I was like, "Yep, that's the reaction you actually want."
yeah. That's like the typical, like it's kind of like it's cut and clear that Armor King is very popular in comparison to someone like Fakurham, and I think, yeah, like it's the same thing with Lydia. Like, we just had her, and I don't think she wasn't that popular or whatever. I don't think. Maybe I mean,
But
obviously she was a little more
but
likable, but
yeah, he just had enough. I guess with Fakurham too, they just had enough of the fan base, to come back.
yeah. And then, like, not to mention, there's still like old characters that still have not made it back into Tekken for like a long time, like Bob or no, what was Bob? No, Bob wasn't 7. Excuse me.
I was
What's this, like Wang or some, for example, Baekto-san, stuff like that.
Yeah.
No,
But then
Bruce. Yeah, Bruce is another one, of course.
Bruce.
Roger, the kangaroo boxer. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, like, yes, I used to main her. Christy Ontario. I used to main
Oh
her,
yeah.
but I'm kind of glad she's not here in Tekken 8. Because
Oh.
to me, if you played the story, her story, she's done. Like her story is complete.
Oh, so she's like actually done. Okay.
I mean, like not done, but it's like she can come back if they wanted her. But to me, it's like, okay, your story is complete. You don't really
Right. Like
have to
mm-hmm.
come back.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Eddie over here.
Yeah.
Which I don't think they resolved him being Lucky Chloe's bitch.
Oh my goodness. Why did they do that? Why?
Lucky Chloe だよ.
Mm. It's funny because like yeah, she has a double. She has like a split personality thing going on. So like yeah, so she's actually like she's more like the like one of those like female biker chicks in Japan. They just call them like ladies for whatever reason. I don't know why they call them like specifically call them ladies in Japanese. Like they use their English word ladies and then say in Japanese ladies. It's
Lady. It's like,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very specific thing, but yeah, Chloe's yeah, that I don't know. It's hard to say like whether she should also come back or not. I was never really into her whole shebang,
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, Fakurham is here. What's done is done. At least we got Armor King. Armor King is back in the building. It looks like he's gonna have fire in his kit, judging by his animation and stuff like that. Because he used to have like the poison breath, yeah, but now I guess they'll
Mm-hmm. It's flame breath. Yeah, I was gonna say instead of spitting green shit at you, it's actual fire.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like rawr,
Yep.
like spitting fire. You just see me like, sir, here's the Tums why it looks like you have some weird bowel movements or some heartburn. Like
heartburn.
Really severe heartburn.
Yeah, and if you look here, you do have a new character coming up in winter, but this is a new challenger, meaning we're gonna have a brand new character, so it's not gonna be none of the characters like Lei Wulong and like anyone you would expect. Julia Chang and Bob, anyone like that. It's a brand new character, I think. I guess I mean, I don't know. I guess you just never know, because that could mean it might be a crossover character, but I don't know. We'll see. Could just be a brand new character.
Challenger.
Yep.
Tifa. Laka. I mean, again, if Tifa does finally make it into Tekken, I'll be like, wow, she did it. Took her like 6,000 years, but she did it.
Okay, so they bring in Tifa, right? What if her last name is actually Strife? And they're like, what?
I know, it's like Tifa Strife. You're gonna see a lot of people going like, my head cannon, no.
Yeah. That'd be so funny. That'd be like an absolute wrench. A throw of a wrench, you know what I mean? Just to light a fire, you know what I mean? Like just to really get people mad.
If you want to make people mad, it'll be like Tifa Valentine. It's like,
oh, Valentine.
whoa.
Is that it?
She very Vincent.
Is that actually a thing that people ship?
No,
okay.
It's just so funny to just shut people up. He's like, yep, she didn't go for emo Cloud Boy. She went to the other emo.
Tifa Valentine would actually be kind of a cool name. Not gonna lie. Just something about it. It's just
Yeah, it like rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
I was trying to go like Tifa Nanaki. It's like, what is Nanaki's last name?
Oh. what's
Tifa 13.
what's his name? Briggs? The yeah,
Barrett?
oh yeah, Barrett. Excuse me. I don't know why Briggs came up, but it was a weird mix up of two things. Anyway,
Wallace.
Barrett Wallace. Yeah. So Tifa Wallace. You mean, whoa, what? What is going on? Aerith's last name. I know Aerith's last name, but I can't say it. It's like it starts with a G.
Yeah, you want to say Gettysburg
Yeah,
because that's how I use it.
Gettysburg.
But no, it'd be so funny. It's like Tifa Kisaragi. It's like, wait, what? Yes, Tifa and Yuffie got married.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome, kids. It's like, but Yuffie's not of age. You're welcome, kids.
Damn. Yeah.
So you think there's consent here in Midgar?
No. Well,
Here, let me introduce you to Dr. Hojo.
oh god. Well,
Excuse me.
yeah. All right. Anywho, let's get a move on here. Fakurham. So yeah, Fakurham. I like certain things from Fakurham in this one at least. He does look a little cooler in some areas, but you know, it's Fakurham overall. So I actually don't give too much care about it. I'm more indifferent. But when it comes to Armor King, yeah, like that's kind of like basically what you're saying about the crowd reaction. Like yeah, there's some, you know, the crowd was a little mild, yeah, but then Armor King popped up, boom, instant cheers and roars. Now, when it comes to Unica, might be a little bit of a different story, but we'll play right here.
I mean, as someone who finished the anime, some of her shit that she's doing here is like, where was this?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so I did notice like things in the trailer too, so I'm like, all right, I figured, you know. It's funny because she fights with a weapon that looks like Saul's. You know, the whole gun flame thing and all that, whatever, right?
Yep.
And it's a motorcycle. But when she popped like whatever her super is, and she has like a different form, I was like, all right, yeah. I figured. Yeah, she has some Soul bad guy-esque moves. Plus some lasers and whatever.
I just feel sorry for Soul. He's kind of like that uncle everyone just dumps their kids at.
Yeah. Oh, and then it has
like,
yeah. Mm-hmm. She got the sword. Oh, I wonder whose kid is that. Yeah.
Testaments.
Yes. Totally testaments. Yep. So her well, I'm gonna say hover bike or rocket bike, whatever you want to call it, is her weapon. What do you know, right?
Rocket bike.
Yeah, rocket bike. Yeah. Yep. She got the sword. Yep. So she is from a different timeline. Blah blah blah. Like whatever. At least that's my assumption anyway. But you don't have to answer that. I'll just figure it out on my own. But yeah. I mean, her design is kind of okay. I mean, you know, she got the shorts on with the thigh highs. It's funny that They put two characters with shorts on, which is May May and Unica right here. Both rocking the shorts with along with like a puffy jacket of some kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, what do you think of her design overall? And the way she fights, I guess. I'll pause it. Or not, or mute it.
I mean, yeah, you called it. Like, she does fight. You know, she does have a little bit of Soul-esque moves.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because again, like, she's using electricity, as you said, like, I wonder who's your daddy.
Right, right.
So it's kind of like, it's like, so this is the child of Kai and Soul. Who was the father and who was the mother?
Mm.
And then I guess you didn't notice, but it appears briefly. She has something of another character attached to her when she's in that special mode when she gets the sword. If it zooms out just a bit. Okay. It's blocked. Oh,
All right, hold on. Let me
that
go frame by frame. Hold on.
Yeah.
Is it like
Going. Right there. What's coming out of her?
Oh, okay, that I did not see. Okay. Yeah. That even double confirms it then. Okay. Yeah. I see it. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Yeah.
That's why again, it's like, wow, you really look like your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Looks at Sin. You don't look anything like your parents. I mean,
Sin
have
looks
your
like his
dad-
dad. What are you
yeah.
talking about? Like, what the fuck?
It's like you have your dad's hair and his stupidity.
He has his dad's face and everything. So yeah, like, although you know what, I learned something. I learned that Sin wasn't actually a brand new character in, what was it, Exerd, right? He was actually in another game before, I think. So he actually was not a brand new character. I was like, oh wow, I never knew who Sin was until Exerd, and then lo and behold, I guess he was somewhere else too before, which I did not.
He was the forgotten child.
I guess so. I mean, that's why Saul brings him along, right? So, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, hard to kind of go off from her fighting style. It's just like lasers and Saul's moves, and oh, she has a slide too. So that's like from Kai's stuff. Got lasers, the gunblade stuff, or gun sword, whatever you want to call it. Yes, she has the form. And yes, just to clarify, I have not watched the anime just yet, Dual Rulers. So this is just like based off of mostly assumptions and whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah. New stage. Couple of them actually. And then now, yes, we do have Lucy coming. Yeah, and she is out, yes, but I have not seen too much footage of like Unica, so I don't know if like are people just done with the game, or like if there's just the crowd is going mild for her, like I guess they're just not as crazy for Unica. And even Venom, like I haven't seen too much Venom clips. So I don't know what's going on. Is this just like Strive like on a stagnant like sort of pulse or whatever you call it? Like I'm not too sure. are people just like very indifferent about the game right now? I'm not 100% on that. So yeah, now in this pass, Lucy is the last one. She's coming next. Lucy from Edge Runners of Cyberpunk, which I honestly kind of forgot at one point, but yeah, she is the guest character for this one, which is still crazy. Like that's really kind of cool. Like, but I actually, like I said, I actually wished it was David because I feel like David has a lot more going for gameplay mechanic wise. Whereas Lucy, she's like, yeah, she hacks, she has a whip and whatever, But hey, she's a waifu or whatever. She's like, she's half Polish, half Japanese, so maybe that's what's, she had. It's like all those characteristics that added up to her being chosen over David or whatever. And David has the jacket, man. Come on, like, David is the poster boy. Like, how could you, how could you not have him in the as a guest character, for something like Guilty Gear? He would have been so cool as a fighting game character, in my opinion. Like, especially if you watch the anime, like the ideas can run in your head like so much more than with Lucy here. And it's funny because Venom is the only boy. He's the only guy in this whole pass. You got the waifus, man. This is a waifu pass, basically. It's like Hoyoverse. In a lot of gacha games, to be fair. But I guess like at the initial start, maybe we didn't notice or just didn't think about it. Maybe there's more male characters from the start or something. No idea. All right. So that's all I got, honestly. Like I have not much else to say other than it's Unica. She is that person's kid. Yeah. And you said it's done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll
So
probably
you can go binge watch it.
yeah. How many episodes is it?
Yeah. Like 12, I think.
12? Okay. It's so funny. The more I look at it, I'm realizing like more of the girls, a lot of the girls have like shorts, like short shorts. May has Unica, what's her face? Elfelt has Bridget, right? Bridget has the shorts and the skirt. I think that's it on that part. Well, when it comes, I'm talking about more specifically like those like spats. What do you call them? Like those tight shorts, the black tight shorts girls wear. Well, it's more like the go-to when you want to keep it a little safe when it comes to like fan service and such like that. Like a lot of like Genshin, like Genshin especially, like they like the girls have like those always have like shorts on under the skirts and stuff like that to avoid any sort of those controversies. But hey, man, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. So yep, that's it for that. I believe. I don't think there's really much else. I don't know if she has like charges or like abilities or pips to build up to with or whatever. But there is the starter guide. Her theme is right there. English side, yes. That is that. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about, unfortunately, an end of a fighting game, which is very recent. Multiversus. Multiversus, for those who have forgotten, was that Smash Brothers like game featuring Warner Brother property characters. But yes, and that ranges from anything you can think of Cartoon Network to like Batman, Superman, DC characters, right? And then even stuff from Game of Thrones, um, stuff you see on HBO, right? And you have one original character, which is Ryan Dog, um, Tom and Jerry, of course, and
Yep.
the list goes on, but it could have gone longer, right? There's so much potential. Like I've been saying, like there was so much to go off of, but Warner Brothers and also Player First Games just I don't know, man. They just could not work things out or something. I'm not sure what was happening. Besides, Warner Brothers just spending or just lighting their money on fire or something. Like just shit has been going on with them for a long while now. Not just movies but video games as well. And you can see that with like
Yep.
Suicide Squad and like the cancellation of the Wonder Woman game. Like it's a mess, man. It's a fucking mess. So it should not come as a surprise that this game has just officially went EOS. Now, granted, you can play offline, but that's for those who actually were able to download the game before it went EOS. Because what's kind of fucked up is that at one point I couldn't play the game because I didn't have the patch. But luckily, I think it's still was able to download the patch and I got it. But if it wasn't for that, like it would have been stuck. Like it would have been a dead game, an actual dead game on my PlayStation. So that was like, damn, man, that was like a taste of like what it would be like to have an online game like this, where you've it is free to play, yes, but you've owned it at some point, but then you like just aren't able to play it anymore when you put your time on all that stuff. That's the reality of these modern games, man. It's terrible. And just from the simple points, like it's Warner Brothers, man. They have so much that they could have played with, but man, like I don't know, like they had their tax write-offs, like fucking what was it, the Batwoman or Batgirl movie, and then the Coyote versus Acme movie, which thankfully that was saved by a random studio. Um, but yeah, man, it's just Warner Brothers is just I don't know what they're doing, man. I have no idea. Did you have any comments about Multiversus?
But excuse me, the run that they have, it it was a good run for them, but there was so much interference with
Mm-hmm.
the company that Jesus Christ, like as you call them out, like they didn't know what the hell they were doing
Mm-hmm.
in the long run.
Yeah, man. It's such a shame. There was so much potential with this, but they just chose not to because that requires effort, that requires thinking, that requires energy and time. And to them, time is money, of course. Hey, I get it. It's your business. Time is money. But man, like when you have something that could have so much potential, it could have been like it could have been their Fortnite in a way.
Yep.
As long as you keep patching the game, keep putting characters in, I think it would have had a pretty healthy life, you know. But the game was super grindy, um, and they just didn't do enough with the patches, I think, which is why a lot of people left. I think they purposely made the game slower at one point, so that definitely killed like the momentum of the game and the fan base. Not to mention, right, like like I said, it was grindy. Like it's so hard to like get all these characters at once, you know? It's like, why? It's not like you, well, okay. In Overwatch, yes, that's what you have to do as well. But when it comes to game, something like Marvel Rivals, you don't have to do that. Old school Overwatch, you didn't have to do that. I don't know if you have to do that now, but when it comes to like old school Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, like they give it to you for free, and then but of course the skins is where you pay up and such, if you so choose to. And of course you have the battle pass, you have the seasons and stuff like that. Like if they were able to know how to stick to their guns, it would have. I think it would have worked for what it was. But now no, it's over. It's EOS, officially dead, actually dead. Now yes, you can still play offline. That's only if you logged on at one point before it shut down. If you try to do it now, it's too late because you have to download the patch, and it won't operate without that patch. It will not work at all. Yeah. So because that's what was happening to me until my patch went through, and luckily I got the latest characters like Raven and like whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And then like I think there was like Lola Bunny and whatever, but like it's terrible. That's all I can say. Such a fucking shame. Such a shame. Like we could have possibly had Godzilla, King Kong, Gandalf, and like Dumbledore, Harry Potter, like, you know, like the fucking Scorpion dude from Mortal Kombat. That's another Warner Brothers like property, man. It's so crazy of how much they dropped the ball. Like holy shit, man, when you think about it. Wow. You know? Dude, they had Agent Smith in here like at one point, like dude. But no Neo, man. No Neo.
Yep, no Neo.
No Neo. And then plus they did, I think they did some guest characters at some point. Like I think Jason is not Warner Brothers technically, but they had like the rights to it at some point. But it's not like an official Warner Brothers thing. I forget who has Jason or has the rights to Jason. But yeah, man, it's just sad. Just sad that they're just like, yep, that's it. They just gave up on it. So that's my piece on it. You know, I had my time with it. It was fun. I remember playing with Afro at one point. It was really fun. The potential is absolutely there, man.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And I really liked it that they were trying to like emphasize on the 2v2 stuff. But at the end of the day, it is still played better as a 1v1 game. Especially with the speed and all that stuff. But I liked what they're trying to do with the abilities, the passives, and like the perks, the loadouts. You know, kind of like, yeah, almost kind of like what you're doing with not okay. I guess you could say some hero-esque RPGs or whatever you call them. You know, you like swap in certain abilities or something like that. I think Overwatch at one point had different abilities or something like that. I forget if they did. Or what, or like another hero shooter. I forget what. Oh no, you know what? It was oh my god, it's like slipping my mind right now. It was like a direct Overwatch clone, and it's only on Steam, I think. At one point. Oh my god. Anyway, that's what it reminds me of. And I was really hoping they would like expand upon it. But again, they just said no. That's it. That's all you got. So Smash Brothers remains on top because there's really no one else to really step up to the plate. Like even Nickelodeon All-Star whatever like dropped the ball too. I would say that one didn't really like reach as far just because like the quality wasn't really there. The passion was there, but the quality and like the execution wasn't really all there. Whereas Multiversus was like actually like, you know, it had a budget, it had a big budget, like it had a backing of a big company, Warner Brothers, right? Like, yeah. Again, how could you screw that up, man? It's such a like, man, so confusing, you know, so baffling. All right, let's go ahead and get a move on with the next thing. And we will be moving on right into the front line. All right, so we got the something going on with what was it, TCG players? So Zawa, I believe you put this into the docket. Okay, what's going on here?
So TCG players, for those who don't know, they were bought out by eBay, or not bought out. eBay acquired them a few years ago.
Okay.
You know, to just get into, you know, monopolize the marketplace for, you know, selling cards and such.
Mm-hmm.
So recently, eBay went to Syracuse, New York, which is one of their big hubs for their you know, like to
Authenticating.
their grading.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, their grading warehouses
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
for cards and stuff.
Yes.
And just shut it down. No like warning or anything. Just shut it down.
Wow.
Oh, because they did not want them to go union.
Wow.
And there are so 200 people are now unemployed, and there are eyewitnesses saying that the employees were actually thrown out.
Wow.
Like whoever eBay hired to, you know, kick them out were actually physically like kicking them out.
So there was like actual physical altercations.
Yep.
As this was that. Wow.
And it's also that kind of like if you fucked up,
Mm-hmm.
if the mayor, I think it was the mayor or the governor of New York, is going like, what the fuck is going on down there?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they have like the state of New York is issued like a hearing going like, okay, if you guys don't give us like a good fucking reason why you did this, it's gonna be, you know, the state versus eBay. Because again, what they did was completely illegal. So there is a boycott right now of like don't buy anything, don't sell on TCG or eBay. So
wow.
And that's kind of late for me because there are some cards I'm still waiting from my latest purchase and my Final Fantasy booster box. But it's like, okay,
what a time, right, for this
I'm gonna wait for them to, you know, arrive in the mail. Then I'm just gonna not use TCG. So for like the past 2 days, I've been like looking at alternative
sites. Mm-hmm.
So one of the big ones people said is Card Kingdom. To buy Magic the Gathering cards or sell on them. Yep. I posted to my friend's Discord because she wanted to also know, like, are there any other sites to buy Pokemon cards? Because, you know, like for us in Hawaii and some parts of the world, like TCG was the main go-to site. Cool Stuff. Cool Stuff Inc. Is another site that I suggested to her for Pokemon cards, which I did not know because when I was looking at it, I was like, oh shit. Cool Stuff Inc. is based in Florida.
Yeah.
which is more funny, is that one of their shops is like about a 30-minute drive from my boyfriend's house. So I was just making a joke with my friends, like, well, can't wait for can't wait for December. I'll be like, hey boyfriend, we're gonna spend some quality time together.
Oh boy.
Drive here. Drive
Drive
here. Why?
here.
Drive.
Drive
This is a
here.
car shop.
Mhm.
Exactly. Quality time.
Yeah.
We're gonna spend 3 hours in here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Man, what a
it's like a
shit show. Yeah.
yeah. So like a lot of sellers on TCG are already pulled out. Like they stopped selling their stuff. Some sellers are staying, like
Yeah.
rightfully so.
Yeah.
Other sellers are pretty much going like, hey, if you wanna like what you might call, cancel your pre-order or whatnot, we're not gonna hold it against you.
Mhm.
But some of the sellers do have their own like, selling site, but it's not as big as how they were on TCG. So they said if you want to use, like our other site, our own personal site, go right ahead, but just know it's not as you know, well formatted like how
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
TCG was.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is what happens when company and union seems to be the topic of this week.
Yes.
The word union, I guess, scares fucking companies.
Yes, there is both the good and the bad of having a union, depending on what your situation is, where you are, what, what kind of union, right?
Yeah, what
Which,
is the profession and what?
yeah, what's the profession exactly? What's the field, right? Which we'll probably mention another union, or likely we'll mention another union later on. But anyway, anything else when it comes to TCG player?
I mean, again, it all boils down to you. Like, you can still use TCG, but just know like
Yeah.
what shit they did, and just be aware.
Yeah, at least it's good to be aware. Yes. All right. I mean, my heart goes out to the workers, man. Hopefully, things work out, but man, yeah, it's companies being companies,
Well,
Yeah.
companies being companies, and again, them doing the throwing out and stuff is highly illegal. So I'm betting eBay
Yeah.
is going to be sued up the ass, and they're
Oh
going to
yeah,
be like, "Whoa!"
they will get their shit pushed
and they,
in. Yeah, I feel it sounds like, yeah.
yeah, I'll laugh my ass off. Like eBay's going to be, like, "Well, we didn't know this was going to happen." It's like, really,
Yeah, they fucked around, they're gonna find
really.
out, yeah. They're gonna find out. But they are a corporation, so keep that in mind. They might walk scot-free, but hopefully not. Okay.
Not for you, but again, if they are going to bring brought to court by uh the state versus eBay,
Yeah. Holy. Huh. Yeah. Speaking of unions, I guess, I actually forgot about this part. So we previously talked about SAG and the AI voice for Darth Vader in Fortnite. Oh well, I guess now they want to move forward and try to see if they can have some sort of lawsuit. So yeah, SAG-AFTRA files lawsuit over the Fortnite Darth Vader voice. Even though, despite having the blessings from James Earl Jones's estate and his family, I believe, right? So, I guess for SAG-AFTRA, the use of it is some sort of an issue or something like that. I'm not specifically, I don't know what. So let me see. So Okay, so okay, maybe this might be it. The use of AI voices at all by Epic Games presents a major issue for SAG-AFTRA, given its efforts to come to an agreement on a contract for its video game performers over the last year. Video game performing members of the union have been on strike for around 10 months now. The strike was started specifically due to a lack of agreement on AI provisions, as 24 out of 25 other contract proposals have been affirmed by both sides. Earlier this year, SAG-AFTRA publicly shared a breakdown of the portions of the contract still disagreed upon by both sides, expressing that it was still frustratingly far apart on the provisions. Let me go ahead and skim over that. There is a statement that they did put out. So it says, we celebrate the right of our members and their estates to control use of their digital replicas and welcome the use of new technologies to allow new generations to share enjoyment of those legacies and renowned roles. However, we must protect our right to bargain terms and conditions around uses of voice that replace the work of our members, including those who previously did work of matching Darth Vader's iconic rhythm and tone in video games. Llama Productions chose to replace the work of human performers with AI technology. Unfortunately, they did so without providing any notice of their intent to do this and without bargaining with us over appropriate terms. As such, we filed an unfair labor practice charge with the NLRB against Llama Productions. So maybe they stepped out of line or something, and maybe they did violate some things, but I can't help but think that SAG-AFTRA is just after money, because they've been trying to racketeer and strong arm like a number of projects, including Genshin, right? And Genshin is, of course, huge in its own right, you know, and especially in the gacha space, huge game. So they've been really wanting that game to go or be part of the union stuff, because that would give incentive for voice actors to join the union. Long story short, you have to pay fees out the wazoo to stay within the union. So that means money for them. And so and how much they get that they get from that, I don't know. I don't know what the percentage that I don't know, but it just seems like to me they're just trying to incentivize that, you know. So I can't help but feel they're just trying to get something out of the situation, because, you know, Fortnite is also big, and the Darth Vader stuff was, you know, bringing attention, and you know, maybe SAG-AFTRA are just after that piece of the pie. I don't know. Anything you have to say about this?
It's becoming, you know, like, as you said, they want money. Who is and how much of a monopolized hand do they want?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause they just want to be everywhere.
Yeah.
No fun allowed, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. Once I get to the Genshin part, it'll be a little easier to explain, but basically, they're just trying to bring everyone to the circle, and again, that would incentivize people to join SAG and such. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe Llama Productions did do something inappropriate in terms of like the contract stuff, but I don't know. It's just, for me, I cannot help but think they're just doing it for the money. and not so much like actually trying to look after their people and practice the morals and of like AI versus human workers and such like that. And you know what? It's funny. If it wasn't for the Genshin situation stuff, I would have not known and side with the union, side with SAG. Because yeah, I mean, them fighting for AI and stuff like that, and as someone who does not like AI and art being, you know, clashed together, like, yeah, I would have naturally sided with SAG. But after learning what happened thanks to Genshin, the Genshin stuff, it's like, how could I? How could I cannot help but think they're just after the money at this point. Because why else they want Genshin to be a part of the union? What when it comes to projects. So anywho, that's that for that part. When it comes to unions, right? Speaking of unions, sad news also, thanks to another big company. EA cancels the Black Panther game and closes the studio that was working on it, which is Cliffhanger Games. Sad news. But honestly, I actually thought or forgotten there was a Black Panther game. I know there was. I do still remember there's supposed to be a Black Panther slash Captain America game, but there has been nothing on it. So I don't know if that's going to make it through as well. Do you remember that this was a thing?
I remember the trailer, but it was like, I think it was the Captain America game,
Yeah.
featuring a Black Panther. It's just like, again, now studios just closing left and right. It's like, do you guys not know how to what you call
Manage.
manage your money correctly?
Yeah.
You need a new accountant, because it sounds like your accountant is sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just businesses and all that stuff. Companies being corporations being corporate,
Yeah.
Yeah, because we just had that happen with Wonder Woman. Like, goddamn. And maybe, I mean, you never know. Like, there's always that other side of the story, but maybe there was something that didn't work out at all. Like, something was definitely not working, with Wonder Woman and, of course, now Black Panther. And they had no choice but to cut ties. But we'll never know. So we can only go off of what we feel and the reputation that EA has painted for us over the years, which is not exactly great. So, it just feels like, yeah, they're the ones who cancel the game. They're at fault. They suck, whatever, But that's all we can conclude with for now. But shame, another game shut down. Now, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like a mobile game, or is it like a mobile-esque game, or is it like an actual... Oh, I see. I remember the Iron Man game. I remember they like teased Iron Man somewhere from one of the I think Summer Games Fest or whatever. And then yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess they looked at it and they were like, yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna be successful in our eyes. I don't know. Maybe they did see something with that we don't, of course. Yeah, there's supposed to be some sort of there's an agreement between Marvel and EA at the moment. And there's supposed to be a 3-game deal, and that included Black Panther, Iron Man, and another unannounced title. So with Black Panther being canceled, like, does that still count? Does that erase it? Like, do they have to work on another title to reach the agreement? That I'm not sure. All right, well, I mean, that's that. Let me take a look at what was Cliffhanger's games like. What did they do before they got cut off? Let's see. What's the resume like? Okay, so it's an accumulation of people that, come from like big franchises including Halo Infinite, God of War, Call of Duty, and other such games. Okay. Let's see what this one has. Okay, never mind. There's not much of a resume there, but that's funny because yeah, they have this still on their website, which is the Black Panther shit. But they just canceled it, so it's like, what the fuck? Um, hmm. I guess they were located in Washington. Okay. Um, yeah, that sucks. Oh, that's awkward. They still have the Black Panther shit pinned on their Twitter account. Um, maybe it seems like they were brand new. I guess I don't see like anything. Oh, maybe right here. No? Oh, well, never mind. I can't find anything. I just I don't know. Oh, there you go. I guess according to this. Wait, what? Oh, this is the video game. Wait, I'm confused. I'm like super confused. Let me see. Okay, you know what? This seems to be to me like I think they're mostly like a studio that helps out other studios develop stuff. I think that's what it looks like here because they helped out. Looks like they helped out for Battlefield, Dead Space, Mass Effect, and Apex Legends. So I think Black Panther was going to be their first big one, I think, but then they shut it down, or they got shut down rather. So I don't know, man. This sucks. But in any case, Black Panther is canceled. So we will not see a Black Panther game again, unfortunate. All right. If you don't have anything else, I think we can move on. So, we can go ahead then. We now can go on to the games news. For the most part, we will be talking about Zenless. Let's start off with this. It's a TV commercial apparently. This is a Japanese version, by the way. Then go ahead and play it.
Look, everybody, it's the Furious Five.
Yeah.
Oh, tigers and
Yeah. So we're seeing all the interesting footage. It's so funny because like
only
yeah, go ahead.
180 pools
Yeah.
for new players.
Hmm. Yeah, it's not like they give it to you. You have to like go through the story and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But
it's,
what about us loyal players that's been there since the beginning?
yeah. Well, they're giving us the They're giving us
The
the
freebie.
freebies and stuff, to be fair. And
Which
yeah,
again, like
mhm.
I checked at my cinema reel or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
My Lycon is 3 out of 6, so I'm like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna get a fourth one.
The fourth one, oh yeah, doesn't that like unlock the name card thing?
The fourth what's it called thing is actually a better. It has a better effect.
Oh,
If Lycon gets hit in his attack, he gets like armor, and I'm like, oh,
oh,
because again, like at this point in the game, I don't think I need Grace. I mean, she'll be nice to complete
hmm.
the set, but I don't need her.
So who do you have for anomaly characters? I forget.
Try to think what's her name?
Jane.
Anby, but not Anby.
Oh, you have wait, Silver Ambi?
Yeah. Well, I don't have her.
You don't have her. Okay, okay, okay.
I don't have her. I don't have Bernice.
Oh
I
wow.
don't have what's her name? The one with the bow staff. I don't have her.
Oh, Chingy.
Yeah, Chingy. And I don't have Grace. I have everyone else.
Dang, yeah, yeah. So do you have like yeah, okay. So you're like set. You're like when it comes to anomaly stuff. You have Yanagi, you have Jane. Damn, man. Yeah, you're like okay without having Grace. Like you're
It's
not
with the
missing out.
power of money.
Yeah. But hey, man, hey, you're the one that's losing all the money. So
Hey, shut up.
I'm like
It's not an
mhm.
addiction. It's just how I make myself happy.
Oh my god, dude, that's such a cope.
That's a
That's
person with addiction.
that's a bad copium mechanism, dude. Oh man.
Okay, you know what? Let me stare at each other's eyes. Would you rather see me waste money on Fate Go to get a
No,
chance to pull the banner
that's
unit?
that's a horrible comparison because we know that Fate
There you
is
go.
so bad, dude. At this
There
point,
you go.
it's so archaic, man. They need to like keep up with the times, but nah, I guess not, man. They're just sticking to their guns. I mean, to be fair, I mean, there's still whales out there for Grand Order, and they're still like in the top charts. I guess to be fair, but
Yeah,
if
but
they
as
yeah,
we saw, like some of the charts readings, they. I want to say it's global. Global hasn't been breaking even. Global's been like in the red. Right?
I think so.
It's like the JP or the Asia servers, like that's at least breaking even or barely
And to
breaking
be
even.
yeah,
But
to be fair, because that's the newest version, and even the global players are playing JP. So by the time they get to the global version, right, they're like either like over it or you know they just don't care because they already played that character or whatever in JP. They already got their worth, and they already got their fix, yeah, exactly, and they're not gonna spend money again unless you're really talking about the 1%, you know. Uh, we're talking about the 1% of the global players, so that's like really small. That's super small. So yeah, like you said, they're not gonna break even, man. More often, like more likely they're not gonna break even. Yeah, I thought this commercial was funny though because it kind of just comes out. It gives like the vibes of like, you know, of like, uh, how do I explain this? I don't know, just especially this part too. Like, it's both being treated like a show. It's both okay. It's both being treated like a show and like a video game commercial. It's so funny because like it's like, oh yeah, season 2, all that stuff. Like
Zenless Zone Zero Season 2次は A 市地区最大ガチャ180連部ログインで工場 S q エージェント温動機がもらえる
Yeah. And then Faka told me like
温動機がもらえる
whenever he saw this part, I think his head instantly played like the sound for Xbox and or PlayStation.
Oh, which I play it again?
Zenless Zone
Hey,
Zero
what's he?
Season 2次は A 市地区最大ガチャ180連部ログインで工場 S q エージェント温動機がもらえる
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like even though the video didn't play the sounds, your head does it for you because you're like so in tune with the commercials from both Xbox and PlayStation. You know what I'm saying now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Well, I can hear it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, interestingly though, if we mute it, hold on. So let me see. Go ahead and slow it down as well. We do definitely get to see like the newer cutscenes and stuff like that. And then yeah, you get to see the villain, right? For the cult, the Exaltus. Now we don't know if this is like the Grandmaster or not, but that is one of the heads or something. I don't know. Hmm.
So if we're gonna treat this as season 2, as the commercial said,
Yeah.
that is the love interest for our main hero.
Oh my god.
That they're gonna have their final fight, and they were just gonna look at each other's eye, and like, and they're gonna confess to each other.
Yeah.
And then depending who you are, who you chose, if you're playing as Belle
Or Wise,
your sibling's just gonna give you that like dirty look, going like, really? Her or them? Like, really? You could do so much better.
Yeah.
It's funny that how they made him out. Our panda. It's like, wow, he's a big boy. It's like, no, he actually looks fit.
Yeah, he's not like fat, he's just he's like big. He's a bear,
But who's bigger, Ben or him?
Oh shit.
I'm the judge of that, kids. With my helper Hugo.
Oh god.
Hugo would be like, just be on the sideline going like, I really don't care. He's like Hugo, if you do this, I will let you sleep with Lycon. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Because again, like headcanon, Hugo and Lycon, they are the exes.
Yeah.
They are the exes, and then
you're not the only
again,
one. Yeah.
Belle or Wise are just like the new fling for them. Oh god. Oh my bag is all the way there. I need a Ricola.
Yeah, notice look at that. They're like all pitting like the fat cat. There's something about this game with fat animals for some reason. Like they like their cats fat, the bird is fat, like yeah, there's like a fat bird at one point. I don't know what it is with chubby animals.
Like big bodies.
Yeah. You got Ben bigger, and then now Pon is coming in, and but there's something interesting, right, about this particular shot also, because this guy, right? Who is this? Who is this man? Right? I feel like he might be an NPC. I don't know. We'll see. He might be the first like character that's a team member that's not playable or something. I don't know. But he is a Thyran or Theron, yeah, because he has a tail. Go ahead.
Well, because when my friend was looking at this, now he has kind of more of a statistic, a demented mind. He's like, wow, this reminds me of the anime I watched. And I was like, what anime? He's like, because this is a group photo, they're supposed to be all happy and stuff. And he's like, at the end of the anime, everyone died in that photo. I was like,
Wow.
It's like, I don't know what anime you've been watching, but Jesus Christ. And he's like, yeah, because it always happens. It depends on who looks at the camera first. They're the first one to die. I was like, we're gonna need you to watch like happy anime. I'm gonna make you watch like slice of life.
Hmm.
Stop watching fucking Uzumaki or what's that other show? Like, it's a comedy, but to me, it's like oh my god, this is too stupid for me to watch. Do Dan or something?
Oh, are you talking about the new one?
Yeah,
Dan Dan Dan?
one. Yeah, Dan. I can't get into it.
Really? Okay. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't really say. That is another show I need to write on the list so I don't forget. But yeah,
Well,
he
this person, what Hawk needs to also watch, it, but it's a furry, but it does do a lot of uh social injustice. Watch Beastars. There's a lot of social injustice and
wait,
classism in
Beastars?
that.
I've watched the all or I believe I watched
Oh,
all the
so you,
seasons. Yeah.
oh, you're caught up. Oh, so you know Melon then?
Maybe not. Okay, maybe not. I don't know. I need a review. I need a review. I need a review on my own time. Melon. Okay, never mind. Maybe there was okay, maybe I have not watched the latest season.
Yeah, the latest season came out last year, December.
Uh-huh. Oh, December. Okay, then never mind. I have not watched that one.
Which is funny because there's parts of that season that they had to shave off, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like more they got the gist of it, but the manga
They cut
explains
corner.
like a
Yeah,
few,
they cut some
yeah.
corners, yeah.
And then I believe this year is the part 2 of the final season.
Okay.
So which was more funny because I just popped that during December and watching it. I didn't know my boyfriend was watching it, and he's like, so who's this and this? I was like, oh shit, you were watching with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to give him a crash course, and now he's kind of like intrigued to
Yeah.
go where how it's ending after I explain like how it's supposed to end.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say, there's another interesting shot of this guy right here, along with Pan and Jufufu. I guess they're all training together,
Oh,
sparring. Yeah,
Yeah, they're all fisting each other.
yeah. And then look at Belle.
And
She's doing
yeah,
something.
Belle.
Yeah, she's gonna do something.
Hold on to your butt. She's about to do something extremely stupid.
Yeah. Yep. I feel like maybe this is possible that he might not be the character might not be playable because he is probably going to be the mole. He's the traitor or whatever. Yeah, he infiltrated this summit or whatever you want to call it, the temple, to get information regarding to how, I don't know, something about each one's powers or something, or what the weapon they got, or whatever mystical artifact they got, or something like that. I don't know, because I feel like he looks too plain Jane to be playable, right? Unless he has something that would make him a playable character, right? Or a playable agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but otherwise, either way, he is going to be a non-playable character, a first non-playable character that's actually part of a team of sorts, because everyone in the team is playable for the most part in Zenless. You got Victoria, you got Bellabog, you got Cunning Hairs, or AKA I think it was like Gentle House is her actual name. The hands, right? Section 6 hands or Hands Section 6, Pupsec. They're all
throw these hands.
yeah. And then Sons of Kaladin. Let's not forget them. Mockingbird as of recent. They're all playable, right? For the most part. At least the major character, the characters that made their major appearance are all playable. For the most part. There's not like, extra Victoria housemaids or whatever, or like Victoria housekeeping members that we don't know about and such like that. There's only the like the 4 for now. Right, for example. Now when it comes to Belobog, that's a little different because it's a bunch of construction workers, right? But you even have like the extra bears, you got the extra such so on and so forth. But we don't have characters like him where he's actually standing besides these major characters that are actually playable. You know what I mean? So little weird about this gentleman right here. I don't know, right? Like what's his shtick? What's in it for him, Why he there? When there's nothing, like there's no leaks, there's no rumors, and it's nothing about this guy. So I feel like he's a plant. He's the traitor for the Exaltus or something like that. I feel. All right, but let's go into the next thing. If you have anything else to say or add.
I guess to add.
Yeah.
I have 10 film rolls and 2K plus and counting for
Chromes
per banner.
Mm-hmm. So okay. Wait, how many reels do you have?
10.
10. Okay.
Yeah, and 2K plus, still generating because I bought the monthly sneaky.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I skipped Hugo and I still had a pretty decent amount by the time I was done trying to get a Vivian. Yeah, that helped too. And then I've been doing mostly events, all that stuff. I've been doing my daily assaults and Shiyu defenses and all that. So so I've been pretty good about that. I do have enough to set off a pity of sorts. So hopefully I do win and get Ishuan. Don't have to, resort to everything.
Or get her early.
Get her early, yes. Yeah, that too. What sucks though for me is that Asriel is also coming. So I definitely would benefit getting her. So I will try to get her as well. Now, luckily, I'm not so like, oh, I want Jufufu, so I'm probably going to likely skip her as well. Yeah. See, though, the next unit, though, I really want after Yishuan is Orpheus, which we actually forgot to mention. This presentation, right, this special program that we did talk about previously, I forgot we had not talked about the characters that did appear in this program. Let me see if I can get to those particular shots. Oh yeah, notice this guy is in the story. Do you recognize this gentleman?
I see here.
Yeah, so he's the guy who essentially is in charge of the drive disc stuff. I think his name is Roland. I think his name is Roland. He's from the defense force, or whatever you call it, that Trigger is a part of.
Roland.
Yep. God damn it.
18.
There she is. Look at her. Orpheus in the not so real flesh, but digital flesh. Yes. So she is going to be part of the story somewhere, somehow. And then there was another thing. I forgot where it was particularly. Yes, they did talk about the buffing Ellen. Where was it? Oh shit. Oh god. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, man. So yeah, each one is coming first. Her engine too, of course. And then you have, of course, yeah, Jufufu coming after that. But then during the first part, yeah, phase 1, Asriel, man, oh.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt me, man. That's why I think I posted like this. I made a tweet earlier. I think it was like yesterday or something. June is gonna be a hell. It's gonna be hell for me, man. It's gonna be a tough month when it comes to gotcha. Do you have Caesar King? I forgot if you do or not.
Yep.
Okay.
I have everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Except for
Bernice and
Bernice and
gotcha. All right. There was the theater date thing. It's very random, but okay. Yeah, I'll take it because you can like go out with like NPCs, including the flower girl or whatever you call her. Where was that shot? I kept like skimming over it. Oh, right here. Yep, there you go. You can go out with her. Then, where was that shot? Damn it.
shot.
Oh yeah, and then there's the mega game. The mega mini game, which I hope it will be a permanent feature. That'd be pretty cool. Damn it, what was it? Like I know it's somewhere in this freaking program. But they had like brief shots of Alice, quote unquote, and I think her name is going to be Yusuha. It's the girl with the red hair that was like laughing or giggling, and then there was a little like raccoon thing with the hat on. That was by her side. Yeah, her as well. But hey, at least Orpheus made it into the thing. So, although funny, they did cut her name off, so you don't know just yet. Damn it. She looks cute though. She looks cute. Let me see. Fuck. Okay, hold on.
Hawk's on a mission to find it.
I know. I'm trying. I'm truly trying to find it. It might be maybe in the story part. Oops. Oh yeah, that was the animation for the weird collab thing.
Yep. Big Panda. It might be someone might. I hope someone timestamped it. But yeah, we're almost in the anniversary. Yes.
We are almost in the anniversary of ZZZ, so because the game did come out right after July 4th, funny enough. But thank God the fucking top-up bonus resets in June. That's actually really gonna be real helpful for me.
Excuse me.
Mr. Beast? Fuck. Let me see that. Oh, the pose. That's right. That's funny.
The cow.
Yeah. Her costume's not what we're looking for. Alright, I'm just gonna just skim it through like this. Minigame, minigame, minigame. Do. Okay. Yes, Orpheus, blah blah blah. Ellen getting buffed, yes. Daily Assault stuff. Or not Daily Assault, Lost Void. Oh yeah, kind of a spoiler, right? Kind of a spoiler, because this is the new boss, yes.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty radical, right? Oh boy, oh boy. Do. God damn it. Your costumes, right? We already definitely went over those. Yeah, Ellen buffs, yes. New map layout, which is actually pretty nice looking. Though I'm not sure if it's still helping the clutter. I don't know. Like what do you think, or what do you make of this layout?
Much going on.
Much going on, yeah. It's still a lot to take in. I wish they just had it in rows, like or something. Like, okay, you have this part of the city, and then you scroll down, and then you then scroll through the stores, and then oh yeah, the Sons of Kaladin area. Okay, you scroll down to whatever area you want to go. Now and then you get the Weifu or Weifei or what Weifei Peninsula. That's a new area. Scroll down to whatever area you want to go to. I wish they kind of did it like that. But yeah, I don't know. Well, damn it, dude. I can't find it. Okay. I guess what I have to resort to is just oops, the screenshots.
Yes.
Okay, so let me see. This person. Oh, did you see the what do you call the well, this too, like the short animation of Yishuan's backstory?
A bit, yes.
A bit. Okay. So
And
okay.
I saw the other trail, or I'm just gonna call it the movie between her and
Miyabi.
Miyabi.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I was to say. Yes. That shit was cool. Yeah, this right here. Absolutely cool. Okay, well, here we go. There's her right here in the screenshot.
Mm-hmm.
Which, to be fair, that's all we see anyway. So yeah, might as well just look at it here.
Yep.
So she has an umbrella with like spikes on it. Like, looks like it has like a trigger or something. So it looks like it could be like a gun. A gun umbrella. It's not the first time we had a gun umbrella in Hoyo, but yeah. And then we still have the wolf guy. That's not new. There's Alice, quote unquote. Yeah, her name is even right there, so that's confirmed. Her name is Alice. She has a what do you call it, a rapier? So she is gonna have like a fencing style fighting sort of combat style. Yeah, there's people wanting Orpheus, of course. Yeah, dude, that the shit that was in the Miyabi versus Ishuan fight was so cool. That was like not on my bingo card at all. Because yeah, like they literally people were literally like, you know, including you and I guess, like, oh, Ishuan is an equivalent um of a Void Hunter, right? So is she really as strong as an actual Void Hunter? Well, we saw in the trailer, right? Or the movie or whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this shot right here too. A lot of people were like gushing over it. And then there's this guy. He's like, "Oh fuck, my machine, man."
We just had that replaced.
I know, yeah.
Why?
We just had to upgrade it, man. Why? Yeah. And I love Miyabi was like, "Oh yeah, I have one more training session," and then she's like, she puts on her aura again, but then Miyabi's like, "Oh, it involves with getting dessert with a new friend." It was cute. It was funny and cute. Yeah, dude, these shots were like just bonkers, ridiculous, absolute cinema, as the kids would say. Yeah, a lot of people were talking about this shot right here. Very cool, very
A
cool.
money shot.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about whether I should get this outfit or not. I don't know, man. I'm not completely feeling it.
I don't feel like
But Jesus Christ, it really definitely shows off her wobbly jobbly still.
her assets.
Her assets, yeah. Oh, did you see this? These like cats or these like plushies for PubSec?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cute.
Very cute, very cute, very cute. Yanagi is like surprisingly cute. They actually gave her the closed eyes, slanted eyes look. But fucking Sokaku is funny. I'm a little sad that they didn't like put the horns on her, but I guess the ears are supposed to be like the horns. But why is Asaba like super like yellowish? I guess it goes with the headband. Huh, interesting, right? Asaba is like super like yellowish.
Mhm.
Yeah. 16 to 25 centimeters.
Mhm.
$35 each before shipping and handling and all that stuff. Oh, so I guess it's 10 each, but the full package is 35. Oh no, the whole thing is 35, I guess. If you want the full set. That's not too bad. Well, that's before shipping and all that. I was hoping there would be like higher quality shots of oh yeah, there's more screenshots of that guy. I guess his name is Ye Shi Wan. Ye Shi Wan. Oh yeah. I saw this meme right here.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. There you go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, there you go. There you go.
If it wants to load.
Yeah, for some reason it just stopped loading. What the fuck?
And now you lost it.
There we go. Orpheus. I want her so bad. Oh god, why is this music? Why this music, dude? Yeah. Yeah, she's cute. Super cute. Yeah, you can kind of briefly see her weapon for a little bit. Yeah, there you go. See.
Wake me up when we get the mecha.
Yeah, we have not seen Seed. Allegedly, his name is the robot. I definitely want to know if that's a playable character or not. That's a funny looking shot of Miyabi. But anyway. Oh yeah, June birthdays. Yeah, look at that. Korin is first. Miyabi second. And then Miyabi and Poker are the same date. Oh wow, look at that. Oh yeah, this part of the anime short. She just bonks on fucking Ju Fufu's head for no reason.
Deserved.
Deserved. I guess it's because she eats too much. I don't know. Yeah, see. Kind of like Sokaku. He's bonked on the head. Yep. Pretty sad. Kind of bittersweet after. All right. So that's pretty much it on that part. I just wanted to talk about the things that we kind of forgot to talk about. All right. But this, yeah, and then we just talked about this, the absolute cinema that was, the fight between Miyabi and Ishuan. I'll just play the last part. Let's see. Oops. There we go. Dude, too strong for the machine.
移ろがりの星見みやび噂は聞いてるぞそれでまだ出られないのか
すみません全力で修復中ですさっきの戦闘データは
必要ないいいシェン殿もう一つ修行に付き合ってほしい
何
新たな友と甘味を味わう修行だ
Yeah, see. You notice that she puts on her aura again right before the
Yep.
the cut to black, which is really funny. A little funny bit of detail there.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, they did it, man. They actually showed off a fight between a Void Hunter and a Void Hunter equivalent. So that's really cool. Yeah, so this game is like just, man, they're just hitting all the high notes right now. I'm telling you. Them cinema trailers, man. Real good, real good. And of course, they had to break our hearts with Ishuan's backstory, which involves with having an older sister, I believe. Sad stuff, sad stuff. All right, so this is Hoyo related, but this is more involving with Genshin. So I'm gonna play this clip real fast. This is this person is well, now the former voice actors seemingly for Paimon from Genshin.
Right. So, are there any new?
Oh, and context. She was being interviewed, or she partaken to be in a interview done by, I believe this person's name is Paperbag Boy. Kind of like a VTuber content creator on YouTube. Let me see his name if I'm correct on that.
Do you believe?
Yeah, Paperback Boy. There you go. So I'm gonna play it real fast.
So, are there any new major roles coming up for you soon, or is it still just going to be Paimon? I know you're not voicing Paimon at the moment, but is there any new roles that you have coming up?
Correct. After Jacob was replaced, I sent notice to Hoyo saying that I would no longer voice Paimon until they became union, so they'll probably just replace me.
Right. So, are there any new major?
So first off, she said Jacob. That's incorrect. That's a misspeak, I believe, because it was John who was replaced with Jacob Takanashi, who she berated, by the way, along with other voice actors and actresses. just because he wasn't part of the union. And I think Karina is part of the union, SAG, but otherwise, either way, her behavior was just very unprofessional. And then, you know, I guess now she's like, or ever since, what do you call? John was replaced, for Kinich. She hasn't been partaking voicing Paimon, which is kind of hard to believe because her character was still being voiced in the game. She was never like silent throughout the whole thing. So that I'm kind of like kind of doubting on that.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, now you're doing the strike? That's weird, you know? But what I'm believing, and this is what other people are believing too, is that she actually got fired because of how she was behaving and like just overall, like, you know, she's union, I think, and you know, Hoyo's like, all right, we've had enough of this, you know, basically.
Yeah.
So, what implies here, it's not 100% confirmed, I guess, but she said she has not come in to work. That's pretty much what's implied here. So, as per usual, when it comes to the English recording studio, what they'll do if they don't come in is simply replace them. Meaning, at this point, they are going to replace her if what she said is true. So, what I was hoping essentially happened at the end of the day, because, you know, like I said, her behavior was very unprofessional, unhinged, very strange at that. And on top of that, she's been lying, she's been gaslighting, being a hypocrite, all that other stuff. And just everybody's been like asking for her to be replaced for a long time. It wasn't just the strike. Her behavior even before was very unprofessional. She essentially like allowed her like fans up within her circle like bully others and harass others. Essentially, she basically invites the negativity, right? And then just other like terrible things before. But this,
Messiah?
go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I read that because I did my small research on like what the whole hullabaloo is. I read that Hoyo helped her get out of a situation with another like company or whatnot. Like they starts with an F, Fuma or whatever. So it's like you owe Hoyo, from what I read, like she owes Hoyo like a big thank you for getting her out of that situation, but then she just turns
Oh
around.
yeah, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
She just turns around and does this.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, she's kind of like a
And
hypocrite,
it's like,
basically. Yeah.
yeah, she's like saying that Hoyo hasn't like given her a paycheck or late on payments, and it's like it's not Hoyo from what I read. It's like another company.
Yeah. There was yeah. Okay. You're talking about the situation of the other studio that was like
Yes.
involved with the English recording, that was not giving out the paychecks, and Hoyo had to step in and be like, "Hey, what are you doing? Like, you pay our actors, whatever, right?" And then, yeah. So yes, you are right. You are right to point that out because they did help her out in the sense, and then for her to go do this, it's like it's very hypocritical. And then she even paints them as like, oh, they're the ones that are doing, I don't know, bad things, whatever. And like, of course, because Genshin is not a union project, of course she has to, say things like that, So, but in the end, the point is that, um, thank goodness that this is happening, if this is all true. And at this point, like, if there is somebody that deserves to be replaced, it's her, because her energy, we do not need it. We do not need what she's been doing, and we don't need more of that anymore. Her, along with like other people, were very unwelcoming for the new voice actor for Kenichi, Jacob Takanashi, and horrible. And a large part of it is just because he's not union and he lives in Japan. It's like, it's so stupid. Like, why? You know what I mean? And so for her to act like that, it's just, yeah, horrible. Horrible. So I think, if we got something out of this whole thing, it's, yeah, her not being Paimon anymore. So yeah, a lot of people have been asking her to be replaced for a long time, but more recently, the Chinese players were starting to see it, and they're like, "Dude, her voice is just annoying. It's actually like tearing my ears apart." Like, I think that's what somebody said in the Chinese post from the Chinese community. Yeah, and of course, for me, I don't play. I play in Japanese, so I don't hear it all that much. But yeah, I hear it during the special programs and like the presentations, the live streams, and stuff like that. So that's where I get to hear her, and I get it. Her voice is not for everyone. It's not for me, and it's not a lot, and it happens. So it's not for a lot of people. But now, because of how she's been behaving, now that's even making it worse, right? Now that's, making it seem like, yeah, it's a bad voice at this point. I think we should get rid of her because she's actually not bringing good culture, right, into this. She's being immoral. So I in the end am glad that this is happening. The evil is defeated. Yeah. And there are people who are returning to their, I don't want to say posts, but yeah, that's what's happening. They're returning to their characters in English. And for those who don't want to do anymore, they're just not coming in, and they're gonna get replaced. That, I guess that includes Corina here. So my question is now, like, who will be taking up the mantle of Paimon? Because Paimon is one of those like very important characters in Genshin. Like, she is kind of like your voice essentially to your MC, and she's like your traveling companion, like your best friend, kind of, quote unquote, kind of like what Ash and Pikachu kind of like are, basically, but except Paimon talks a lot. She has like so many lines, so I'm pretty sure her paycheck is kind of fat. Especially if she actually is getting paid per word, which actually is a thing. But maybe she is being paid by the hour. I'm not sure. But no more. That's not happening no more, because she said it herself, I guess. She is not coming in. But again, I must say it again. I feel like she got fired. But at the end of the day, she's getting replaced. All right. So, anything else you wanted to add for this little situation? Well, not just this, but like, the whole like SAG versus, I guess you could say, Hoyo.
Well, it's more on the VA of how she's acting,
Mm-hmm.
which, when I look at it, it reminds me of another VA that tried to pull this stunt, and yeah, let's just say everyone was with her until they actually found out what the fuck really went down, and it's Helena Taylor.
Yes, yeah.
OG Bayonetta. I was like, wow, this kind of like to me. I was like, wow, this is kind of like history repeating itself, but more
Yeah.
sloppy.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, Helena
Or not
Taylor.
really more sloppy. This one was
Mhm.
like straight to the point. Like, oh wow, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Like Helena Taylor, yes, she did bad, but when she was doing her videos, it sounded convincing, right?
Yeah,
Like
very
to be on
very
side.
professional, very well put, right? So her emotions weren't in a way as much with Karina. She was very emotionally charged, whereas Helena was very like she acted neutral. She acted more, yeah, like she's just saying it like it is, right? But in the end, it's the same, or the two sides of the same coin. It's like, she lied, or yeah, she pretty much lied. Told half truth. That's lying, right? Withholding information, right? You know, so that's like that. That in the end is also unprofessional at that too.
Yeah.
Very different approaches, but same results essentially. But at least, I feel like Helena Taylor would be more welcoming to the new voice actress, but at the same time, she did come off of like, oh, this is my
This is
character. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
this
Yeah.
is me, mine.
Mm-hmm. Right. Whereas her, she's like a huge white knight for SAG for some reason. Other than maybe like the fact that maybe she has medical benefits from SAG because she did reach the payment threshold or whatever at one point. So now she's able to get the actual benefits now, which is like, all right, that works for you, great. But since, well, you did just drop Paimon, which is like, you know, a character from like one of the most big like money making projects, right? I wonder if that's going to affect her or not. And maybe not. I don't know. Maybe she has the hookups or something at SAG.
Yep.
And maybe she'll be able to get away with it. And maybe that's why she's the white knighting so hard, is because of that, maybe. Yeah, and so like that's why she's like, oh, Hoyo's not until Hoyo doesn't go union or whatever, or doesn't join the union, um I'm not coming in there or whatever. So it's like, oh my god. All right, well, whatever works for you, but that will work for us because hey, we want you out because you are very unprofessional and unhinged, and your behavior is not a good reflection of what it should be when it comes to this type of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. We should be welcoming people, not fucking bringing people down. And I love that, like, I don't know if she said it or it was like another voice actress was like, well, John has to live paycheck to paycheck too, or whatever. Why do you have to take his role, Jacob, or whatever? That's not the exact quote, but it's like the implication is like, well, I mean, yeah, like now you saying you're living from paycheck to paycheck, but you brought that up to about Jacob as if that's a detriment or something or whatever. Like that's a bad point on him. Oh, but for you, yeah, that's fine. But God forbid he does the same thing.
Yeah,
God.
it's like that
Mhm.
that stupid saying right now in political climate. How was it? Rules for thee, but not for me, or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. I thought you were gonna say that.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. I was also gonna say like, no, like he's saying that she's living paycheck paycheck to paycheck. It's like, oh, so now you know how it feels, to be like everyone else.
Yeah.
It's like, congratulations, you gained citizenship, working
Citizenship.
class
Yeah.
citizenship.
Yeah.
Because again, it's hard to live in anywhere in America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right now it's
You have your
tough.
insurance to pay off. Depending if you own a house or mortgage or rent, and oh my, rent depending where you live, so freaking high.
Yeah, especially California, New York, I think Florida is,
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I think mostly all the coastal cities.
Yes. Yes, especially California because we don't have like, all the hurricanes and whatever, but it's
But you have earthquakes.
we have earthquakes and fires. Yeah, that's what we got,
Which I still don't understand till this day how you guys can sleep through an earthquake.
Man.
Because again, it's like if I visit Cali and an earthquake happens, you're gonna see me like screaming my ass off, and you'll be just like, I don't know, drinking tea at the corner, like you'll be like, calm the fuck down, Zawa. We go through this like at least 3 times a week.
Okay, it doesn't happen that often, but yeah, it does happen from time to time.
I'll be like, we're all gonna die. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like we could be like at Walmart and the earthquake hits, and I'm just hiding in the coat rack. We're all gonna die. He's just gonna be like, ignore him. He's special. Ignore him.
Right.
And you'd be like, get up! You're embarrassing me in front of the whole Walmart security.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, all in all, I'm okay with this. Let's just put it that way. Yep. And
wait, then you can play that soundboard. Oh no, you took it out. Shit.
Yeah, because we can only have 8, unfortunately. But
so the soundboard that I was alluding to was the
justice. Was it justice?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Hey man, whatever works for her, fine by me. Hey, we don't gotta see you around. So
yeah, stay over there.
Yeah, pretty much. I do wonder. Yeah, I would do wonder though who will be voicing Paimon. Who will be
No.
Wait,
Laura
what?
Bailey.
Laura Bailey. Is Laura Bailey union? Do you know?
I think so because Sam Rigo is. Ashley is. I'm going based on like Critical Role to make it easier. Ashley is. I want to say Robbie is.
Mm-hmm.
I think Travis and Laura are. I don't know about Matt and Marisha.
Okay. Yeah, but I guess it really depends on how much you're making, whether you should join or not. But I guess if you are making enough,
Yeah, she is. She's part of the SAG.
okay, gotcha. I guess if you're like like a super voice actor, I guess you could call it, then it would benefit you because yeah, you're getting them health benefits, you will get pensions, and you can still, I think you can still work on non-union projects depending on what the agreement is between that studio and you or whatever. Or I forget how it works. But the other way around cannot happen, likely because of just the way it works with the clauses and all that stuff. But in the end, whatever. I'm just kind of glad like they can Hoyo can kind of move on away from the union stuff, but the strike I think is still happening still. So that's going on. So I hope for the sake of things to be done, I just hope for it to end. Just for the sake of it. Oh yeah. Now, let's gonna move on and let's fire up the visual entertainment news with the One Piece, the one thing involving with One Piece. All right, let's play
Piece
this.
of fun.
Yeah. All right.
It's not One Piece.
It's one monster. It's one kaiju. Yeah. Anyway, before the big announcement that involves with the doctor, there was this. I wanted to go ahead and play this real quick here. It's like 2 minutes.
Next up, the Grand Line.
There goes his voice.
Yeah.
Konami takes it had to do.
Right. I know, right? For that.
Look, everyone. It's her outfit.
Yeah.
Luffy.
You're pronouncing it wrong.
It's Luffy.
Luffy.
No, it's Luffy. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
I had an idea.
Mugget the Luffy, as Jeff Keighley would say.
So we're having a slumber party!
No. We are not having a slumber party.
So I made snacks. Truffle popcorn for the group. Up for the group.
And I fixed the snail projector, which is kind of a disturbing process.
Zoro, you made it!
That really does sound
I
disturbing.
thought there was gonna be booze.
So, question, do you sleep with those suits?
Maybe.
Okay, that question can go like so many
Yeah,
directions.
I know.
Sleep with those swords. Yes. Oh.
Hey,
so-
but look at the swords though. It's
Yeah.
Yep. You got
He has
Sandai.
'em.
Yep. Kobashiri and Sandai Kitetsu.
I do like how Makiu said that he really buffed up for this time around
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
to kind of match up to how Zoro's supposed to be
yeah.
looking. And I'm like, bro, if you guys go all the way to Wano, I better not see a fucking neck.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking head on a stump.
Oh yeah. This part right here. Hold up.
That's the popcorn.
This is just 2 pieces.
Do you want to do the honors?
The 2-piece of fun.
Yep. Yes. This was teased. So Tudum, so this, okay, so I guess this was happening. That kind of explains the dump of Netflix announcements, which was today. Yep, right there. What do you know? What do you know? Look at that. It's a minute and a half.
Boy.
Yep.
Chopper, you're hiding
Oh wow,
the
like
wrong way.
right away.
Chopper, come out.
Hi, Tadum. My name is Tony Chopper, and I'm sorry I can't be there in person, but... Oh, I'm supposed to tell you about One Piece Season 2. Oh! Help! Someone call a doctor! Oh, wait. I am a doctor.
Come on, Chopper.
All right.
Oh, okay. One Piece Season 2 is coming in 2026, and you'll get to meet new friends, and foes, and me.
You did it, Chopper. Everyone, give him a hand.
Wait, is it over? Shut up! I don't need your clapping. You jerks. I mean it.
The baby boy.
All right.
Hug the baby boy.
Yep. Okay. I have
What are
ve-
your
I have mixed
yeah?
I have
Oh,
some mixed feelings. I have some mixed feelings because I think his face could use some improvement, but I really do
I
like they did nail down his like rhythm, his characteristics, and like how he speaks and how he goes about his sort of
his mannerisms.
mannerisms. Yeah, there you go. But something about his face is like it's almost there. It's almost there. But because it's not quite there, I do kind of get that uncanny feeling.
Yeah, a lot of people saying like, "Wow, you're." Well, someone said you are more worse than original Sonic live action. I was like, did we see the same fucking model?
Hmm. I wouldn't go that far, but it I don't know. I think it's something
But
about the eyes being placed a little too far apart, and then maybe they can mild down the teeth a little bit. Like it's always something about the teeth, right? That makes things uncanny or not. Along with the
but
eyes too.
again,
Yeah.
this is probably not the finished model.
Maybe. That's always a possibility, yes.
And it's some and this is not the obviously for us who watched it in dub. This is not the original VA for Chopper.
Yeah, it's not the Funimation dub VA. Different person,
Which,
definitely.
which some people are like, why can't they get her? It's like, do you want to take?
Maybe she's union, I don't know.
Well, it's more like I think because she is a big name already in the One Piece
Mhm.
fandom, so she kind of has like a lot of not well, yeah, royalties, but
Like she already has a
just her
spotlight.
like her contract alone is probably like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's enough. Whereas, yeah, I think there should be a new person to like that deserves a time as Chopper.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I'm like
Which
trying to.
I cannot pronounce her name for the VA playing Chopper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna butcher it, so I'm so sorry, everyone. It is Mikalia Hoover, and for those who wants to know, like, what was her recent role to voice in the character, she was Floor from Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh, I haven't watched that movie, so okay. But hey, if you know, then yeah.
Yeah. I was like, when I found that out, I was like, oh dear.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna cry, ain't I?
Yeah. Right. How are you feeling? I haven't quite. I felt like I haven't quite gotten your.
Protect the baby boy. That's all. Protect the baby boy.
Okay. So you're okay with this?
Yep.
Okay. No, I mean that's fair.
Because I'm looking at it as like, okay, yes, Netflix has money, but like, how far can they stretch that money for good animation and stuff?
It's more like how what else could you do to make Chopper make sense in a world like this? So you can have all the money in the world, but you can only do so much with what you got when it comes to this specific scenario. Is how I'm kind of looking at it.
Like, to me, at least they did a better job than what they did with the Lilo and Stitch movie.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
But for a fast the gist of where I'm getting at with the Lilo and Stitch. So everyone wanted Gan to show up in the movie. he did not fucking appear
Oh no.
because the director said that we did try it. He did not work in live action because we don't know how to make him in live action.
Mm-hmm.
Something around that line, and I'm like, and I was like talking to my friend about. I was like, okay, so if James Gunn, the Suicide Squad, was allowed to bring fucking King Shark to life, what's your excuse, Disney? If the Flash TV show was able to bring Gorilla Grodd and King Shark on a TV budget
Mm-hmm.
to the small screen, what is your excuse, Disney?
Yeah.
But then I had to remind myself, originally the Lilo and Stitch movie was supposed to be a Disney Plus movie.
Right.
But then, Disney tried, make the gamble. Just, let's have a theatrical
A theatrical release, yeah.
release.
It is making money, to be fair.
They made bank, but the reception of the movie is not good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like monkey's paw, so to speak. It's like it worked, but people hate it. So with Chopper, it's like, you know what, Netflix, for you guys, I give you like, an applaud for like this big ass attempt with whatever budget you guys were given to make this.
Right.
And also big round of applause for the animators to make this. So like, I hope they didn't fucking what's it called? Crunch it.
Yes. Chopper hiding the wrong way will never get old. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's like one of the key components for Chopper.
I'm still mad that it wasn't Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, as Kureha, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not trying to be mean about Jamie Lee Curtis. It's like, Jamie Lee, you're actually the right age to play that character.
Right.
Like, you don't need that much makeup on you. You just need to wear the sunglasses, make your hair like
a little longer, yeah.
Longer and frilled and whatever's, and then ta-da. Oh, and wear the glasses.
Yeah.
And just smile like and have that shit-eating grin every time you're on screen, like yes, I'm here. But again, like with the upcoming season, it's like, how rush are they gonna make this? Like, because again, where it's leading to is like there's so much shit that happens from point B to C. It's like, how condensed are you making these stories? Like, I'm sorry, once we come to the episode where Nami gets sick and shit, it's like, it better not be like a one episode, like, ta-da, she cured. It's like, no.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you don't do that.
Right.
I'm still betting at the last episode post-credit, we're gonna see all of them sitting around.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting around, or we just see their shadows.
Oh yeah. We've been counting on that pretty much. So like them sitting, the silhouettes and all that in between.
Yeah, and then we just see a crocodile's claw, and that's it.
Yeah, the hook.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. The smoke.
And his laugh, that's it.
Yeah, the smoke, the cigar smoke, the laugh. Maybe like
no, it's not. It's not a cigar, sir. It's a lollipop. Or the smoke just appears out of nowhere.
Yeah,
from his mouth.
They're like this. Smoke just like.
It's like, you okay, sir? I'm drooling.
Yeah. Yeah. I do like that they went through, or I like that he went through all the expressions, all the possible expressions in the one video, so you can kind of get an idea of like what he looks like. Okay, when he's in pain, or when he's like surprised, or when he's like kind of like apprehensive, or you know what I mean? Or when he's happy, and when he's like kind of nervous or confused, or you know, whatever it is.
I just want him to do. Well, I cannot do it because this rig is not on full body. I want him to do the flailing arm happy dance.
Oh, yeah. I think what it is the way he opens his mouth is a little off. Maybe that's why it's a little weird. And I think the teeth are maybe a little too human-like. Which, although yes, I mean, yes, he ate the human fruit, to be fair.
Yeah.
But maybe tone it down a little bit. Tone down the teeth a little bit. But I think it's the way I feel like it's the way he opens his mouth. The way, like something about here, the corners of the mouth, the way they like go about, is what's kind of throwing me into that sort of uncanny part of the valley. And how maybe I guess the eyes are spaced apart. I don't know. Yep. But our baby boy, man, he's real. He is real. But it is impressive, I will give it that. The fur looks good, the actual textures look good, the hat looks good. The details on the antlers look good. You know how like the antlers have like little furs and stuff? That looks good. I guess you could say his pants look good at this point, because yeah, that's his outfit. And the voice isn't bad. Like it definitely does capture the mannerisms, all that stuff. Like how he would sound in English from another person, that is. Yeah, I think when his mouth is like not so much open, like that. That's fine. I think I like this. He looks cute. Right? But as soon as he does stuff like that, I don't know, man. Yeah, like the corners of the mouth is just not doing it. There's just something about it that I'm just not completely feeling it. Oh yeah, they're literally using this as a like an exercise for his face, like how to like do his expressions. He's like going through every part of the expression. Yeah, that's it. That's just Chopper, man. Tony Chopper. Oh man, I can't get over it. Yep. I can't get over it. All right. Anything else you wanted to say about this Chopper? Anything else?
Hope he's there. You know, for a while, not just like, oh, okay, my episode's done. I won't see you till like.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, wait, come back. You're not done yet.
Right. Yeah, I do hope he has decent screen timing, because yeah, I do understand that animating him and all that stuff is like troublesome. But you gotta include him a decent amount of time at least. Oh, okay, so it's Michaela Hoover. Okay, so yeah, okay. Who also does maybe that's what it is, huh? Facial capture. Oh, they actually capture her face. Interesting. Oh, so maybe that's why. I think that's what it is then. It might be just too human. Again, I know, yes, he ate the human fruit, but it's a little too much, I feel. Too on the nose, I would say, when it comes to humans talking. Because yeah, it is literally her face moving about as Chopper. All right. That's it. I think that's it. Yep. That's all we got. That is all we got. Perfectly 3 hours too. Let's keep it at that then.
Round of applause, everybody.
Yes. So that was our first stream on YouTube, and we're probably going to keep it that way for a good while, if not ever. It just makes sense. I don't have to re-upload onto YouTube with the VOD and stuff like that. It's right there now. Again, we'll be on every Saturday-ish, around more or less 7, sometimes around 8 o'clock, give or take. So we'll probably schedule it for 7:30, but we'll either come on a little earlier or come on a little later. We're not so perfect, but it is what it is.
Some of us are dying.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, I had dinner, so I cheated a little bit. I snuck in some food before I was able to get on. I had ramen. So anyway,
I had allergies.
Yeah, whatever the allergy medicine, right? So
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm fucking dying.
Yep. Let's get out of here. Let's let you all go. We're free ourselves. Yes, Chopper is a real Z's. He's a real boy.
Real boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Can you imagine like Pinocchio? He becomes a real boy at some point. Oh boy, that would be something. But I am curious who the rest of the characters look like Kureha and Dalton, Wapple.
Yeah,
Wapple.
I really want to know how the Giants look like.
The Giants, yes, the Giants. That's another one. Yes.
It better not be fucking uncanny big, just big people or person big. That's it, or blown up. I kind of want them to do how they did in